everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our continued playthrough of Sleeping Gods, where we are into the last event deck set for our game. And we are in not the best shape, but could be worse. But we have reached a point where we are able to get rid of some fatigue on some people. Not a terrible bad thing. We've solved some quests that we planned. We got 3 relics now, sorry, not relics, but the totems rather, to wake the sleeping gods. So we're getting there. I don't know how many you need to win. I don't think we're going to do it in this play session because it's meant to be played multiple times. And when you play through the second time, it unleashes some stuff. And when you play through a third time, I imagine it probably unleashes some, or exposes some other stuff. The thing I did that wasn't very smart of me throughout this game session, and what would impact me in the next game session, is that I didn't take a lot of notes, but I was busy filming and stuff. So you know how that goes, right? But this is going to be episode 18 of our playthrough, and we are into the final deck. So let's get started right away and continue on with our playthrough of Sleeping Gods. All right, well, as you know, the first thing we need to do is take our ship action. And one of the viewers, I think it was Scott, asked me about the last event, the event where we completed this deck, and we took on a big fight, a huge fight. There was actually no reward for that fight. It was crazy, and I went back and rechecked again. There's no reward for that fight. The reward is you get to keep playing. So, we came out of that a little worse for wear, but we made it to a port, so we were okay. Anyway, guys, let's get started. We're going to first take our ship action, and I believe, so we have 3 current command tokens, and there's only 4 on the board, so I don't think we're going to go back to the quarters yet. Well, we could take 2 off the board, but that's not going to help that much. I think we're better off. I've cleared all the damage on everybody because of that potion we had. So I think we're best off going to either the galley and getting rid of a little more fatigue and getting a card or 2. We already have 3 cards. Or we could go to the deck and get some stuff. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to the deck right here. Now, I forgot that I got rid of all the special abilities. So we had some special abilities that helped with this. Like one of Laurent's abilities, whereas if you were on the deck, you could get an extra draw if you wanted to. But I never got to take much advantage of it. And now I reset, so I have to get everybody's skills back up to par. So anyway, the first thing we're going to do at the deck is we're going to take 2 command tokens. So that gives us 5 for this turn. It's not bad, but you can see we only have some relics and meat left. So we're going to start with the last token that we have. We can drop the 3. Let's see what that gives us. 2. Okay, so we can get 2, not goods, materials or coin. I think, you know what? If I don't draw anymore, I have 0 risk of taking any ship damage from this. And a couple of materials wouldn't hurt, though some food wouldn't be bad either. So do I draw anymore or not? I think I'm just going to shuffle them up, and we're going to stay where we're at. I'm going to take this first one, and I'm going to take the 2 materials, because we can use materials to repair the ship. For example, I do know that our captain still does have this ability because of one of her core abilities, I think. Oh no, I lost that one too. So who had this ability? Was it Audrey? If Audrey's used to travel, nope, that's not it either. I guess we're just out of luck here. When a player cooks, nope, remove 1 low morale. No, wow, that was too bad. I had a skill that would help us with this. I also forgot to move this guy. So he's actually right here now on this map, right next to us. Now I can wait. It doesn't say that this goes away because we reshuffled the deck. If you see, we have to succeed at the strength check or discard. So he's going to catch up to us at the end of this turn. I don't like that at all, not one bit. But that was okay. That was not a bad draw for us. And we got some more command tokens. Now let's go back to, okay, now we got to do our event. Now again, I don't know any of these events because we redrew, so we'll see what we get. Timber Trader, well, there you go. A huge barge loaded with timber approaches. You may pay 1 coin to buy 2 materials. Well, I got 2 materials for free and didn't get the coin. So we'll just pass on that and go on our merry way. That's a good start, isn't it? Now, question of the day. Where do we go? Where do we go? Well, we got a lot to explore here, so I think I'm going to let this guy come up here. And then it says he travels at the turn end. The sea serpent moves 2 distance towards the ship. If in the same region, draw a fake card. We might take a little damage, but then I think we're going to attempt that on the next round to see if we can get rid of him. So there we have it. Oh, you know what? I still have 3 cards. I want to see if I want to get any of these out before we take any actions. I sure would. Like, these are all savvy, which is okay. But let's take a look. This one's 3. When you cook a recipe, remove 1 madness or 1 frightened token. I like that. That takes 2 command to put up. This one, the bandages, an instant effect, restore 2 health. I'm going to hold on to that one because nobody's damaged right now. Once per turn, gain a low morale to draw another card. And that's a 6, so I don't think we're going to do that at all. But I am kind of thinking about this one here, this council. We could do that one and get that out for 2 command. I could put that on someone who, I think I'm going to put on, here, let me do this. We're going to spend the 2 command to do this. Now these go into the pool. They don't go on, they don't get hung up anywhere like when you put it on a character board. We're going to give this to Cannon because that way that gives him 2 savvy to work with in a challenge. I like that a lot. So we did that. Now let's go on to our actions. Now I can do that at any time, so it doesn't. I could have done that later. I could have done it now, but I chose to do it now. Now we have some choices here. We didn't actually go into Lynn's Grove and discover anything. We literally got there and went to the trading post right away, or the dock right away. So we got 201, 120, and 165. I think we're going to stay here, and we're going to start by investigating 120. Lynn's Grove. The banks are piled high with massive pine logs waiting to be loaded onto ships. A group of low wooden buildings clings to the shore, all built from the same pine wood. The forest looms almost threateningly just beyond the buildings. Muscular men and women bustle around on various errands. Almost every one of them carries an axe. Well, let's not get in a fight with them. So we can explore the woods at 120.1. We can visit the local museum. There's a museum here. Or we can purchase materials, which we know we don't want to do. Or we can go back to the ship. Let's explore the woods. Yeah, we'll go in and check out the woods a little bit. I don't know about the museum. Well, let's do the museum first. We're going to do the museum. Let me flip the page and get us to it. The museum tour guide, an old man with copper skin and a cheerful disposition, introduces himself as Garland. The region has a rich history, he tells you as he guides you through the small museum. Once, the gods lived here before they went to sleep. After that, the Pan Empire, had a stronghold here until their civilization was destroyed too. Lynn's Grove is a fairly recent settlement. I already had wrinkles by the time it was built. The man glances both ways and gestures for you to come closer. Everything here is new. Not even the trees themselves are as ancient as they appear. If you want to know more, you should sail to the Pillar of Kemtar and see what you see. Okay, well, probably those crazy pillars off to the left of the ship there on the map we'll look at. Garland, the museum guide, tells you the trees here aren't as old as they seem. You can learn more at the Pillar of Kemtar. So we can purchase something at the gift shop. We can show Garland and the inscription. We need the keyword sapling, or we can return to town. So I guess we're going to return to town. We just need to remember that he told us about the Pillar of Kemtar. So I should probably write that down, but I'm not gonna. We'll see how we do. We're gonna go back to 120 now, and I think we're gonna go right to 121 and go in the woods. So it's 120.1. The forest is denser than you'd expect it to be, given the massive logging operation going on. The people of Lynn's Grove, with all their axes, have barely made a dent in the trees. It's a tough hike, and you eventually stop to take a break. While you're resting, you hear Gregory call out. That's Dr. Gregory Little, by the way. It looks like someone's missing their property, he says. He's discovered a wooden trunk. A small card written in a language you don't understand is attached to the handle with a string. Let me see, says Mac. It says, if found, please return to S. Zazi, Small Rock Island near Lynn's Grove. It says continue on page 94. So we got to flip it over and continue to read on. Let's see what happens here. So we have some stuff to do, I think, huh? Let's see. Okay, it says, you find a wooden trunk with instructions to return it to its owner on a small rocky island near Lynn's Grove. Gain quest 65 and go back to 120. Okay, well, let me get the quest box out here. And it's going to be quest 65. So that's 65. Here we go. Trunk. Return to sender. We found a wooden trunk with instructions to return it to its owner, someone named S. Zazi. So now we have yet another quest. We got so many quests, we can't keep up with them all. And then it says return to 120. Well, we really don't have anything else we can do there. We went to the museum. We found out that there's one of these, I think one of these pillars probably going to tell us about the trees here, over here. We'll see. But we have our second action. And I think for our second action, we will go into the forest here at 165 and see what we learned. Because now we know that the forest is not, maybe not all it seems to be. But now we went into the forest right around the town. That's where we found the trunk. This is different. This is like the dense part of the forest, I imagine. I'm not sure, but I guess we'll find out when we get to 165 here, which I'm turning to right now in the book, so that we can go to that. Okay, almost there. 161, 165. Here we go. Let's go check that out. A cut down. Hold on, got way off of that one. Okay, the pines and underbrush grow so thick here that you're uncertain of your ability to navigate through it. Even if you could find something useful in the deep forest, you doubt that you could find your way back out again. You order your crew to stay close. A. Cut down a small tree on the edge of the forest. Craft 5. Fail. Gain 1 morale and turn to the ship. Okay, or we can search this for the seed yourself. What seed? Okay, we don't have the keyword growth, so I'm looking through our keywords. I don't see anything that says growth. Or C, find a local guide to help you search for the seed growth. We don't have that, so the only one we can really do is cut down a small tree on the edge of craft 5. I guess we'll do that. So craft. Well, I don't want to. I hate to tire out good old Audrey, but she's the one with the highest craft. So as we're marching along, she says, I can help with that. So we are going to fatigue Audrey, who gives us 2 craft. That puts the challenge at a 3, and I believe that's where we'll stop. I think a 3, I have enough command tokens to get something out of that if we need to. A +1 perhaps somewhere. I don't know, +2. I don't know if that's enough. Now I'm concerned. A 3 should be okay though. We definitely have a redraw, right? Do I still have my gear? I do. Okay, so let's get that out and let's see what we get. We got a 3. A 2, of course. Do I have, now I'm going to look around real quick. Do I have a way to get a 1? Nope. Bigfoot's he's already been used. So that's not going to do any good. The only option I have, and so is Kasumi's ability. Wow, I really botched that one up, didn't I? I think the only thing I can really do is use our gear to redraw. Yep, that's it. So we're going to have to do that. I'm going to put a command token on our gear, and we're going to redraw. We got a 4. Okay, we're okay there then. So we did succeed. We had to use gear to do it, but we did succeed. So again, it says fail and return the ship. The crew is embarrassed by how much trouble they had chopped, but we didn't fail. So we're going to go to 165.3. You take the felled tree and leave, but just for a moment you hesitate, uncertain. You want to turn your back on the forest. The only thing more unsettling than looking into the depths of the crowded trees is looking away from them. Gain 2 materials and return to the ship. Well, now we're material laden. That is good. That'll help us when we repair. Because I do have 1 damage on the ship still. So, okay, those were both of our actions. So now we're going to get to the end of the round. And our sea serpent friend is going to come charging on up to us. So let's take a look at that. When revealed, okay, we did that turn end. The sea serpent token moves 2, so he moves up to us towards the ship. If in the same region, draw a fate card. If it's 1 to 3, we take 2 ship damage. It is a 5, so we took no damage. That is awesome. And now I think we want to take this strength challenge and get it done. So we're going to unfortunately have some more fatigued characters that won't be able to. We're going to use Raphael because that gives us 2 strength. He's got 2 strength because he's got his brawling skill that gives him a strength bonus. So that puts us at a 5. That's not enough for me to feel safe about this, considering I don't have any way to even do a redraw now. Let's see. Who else? Who else can do that? I guess, well, everybody has, except for Gregory Little, has some, and well, there's a couple people that don't, but we're going to give a fatigue token to Gregory Little. This is his first one, so he's okay. That puts us at a 3, so now We need a 4. Is that enough? Is that enough to get it done? I'm thinking I might fatigue Laurent out, or I could actually, who else? Who else? Kanan, everybody, whoever else I use is going to be fatigued. So I think we'll lose Laurent. Use Laurent. I want to get rid of this guy, so we're going to use him. That gives us a 4. That puts us down to a 3. Let's get the deck. God, I don't know, guys. Is that enough? Because I have no way to fix this if it goes wrong. I'm looking through all my stuff. Can I do anything to help with this? I just don't see that I can. Oh, yes I can. Yes I can. I can get a +1 from Mac, but it's going to take 2 of my command tokens. So let's go. We got 3 anyway. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. The Sea Serpent is kaput. We put him to the bottom of the sea. Do we get anything? If you succeed, discard this token and the card. That's it? All that work, and all I do is I just get to get rid of him? Well, okay. I guess that's not such a bad thing. So we got rid of him at the end of our turn. Oh wait, that was a challenge. No, it said I could do that, right? Hold on. I may not have been able to do that at that moment in time. It's an action. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to not redo everything because we're going to take our, unless it really matters, and then that'll just be our first action next turn, okay? Since we didn't take any damage. So, but we're going to take our ship action next. So in other words, I did that out of sequence. We'll take our ship action and continue on from there. I think if I go to the command, if I go to the bridge, I'll get 3 tokens because Laurent has a special ability that says Old Sailor gain 1 command when you use the bridge, and I'll get to take all the other ones back. So we'll do that. First thing that's going to happen is we're going to get another card. It's Adrenaline +1 damage if this crew member has 3 or more damage. That's pretty good. I like that. I don't know if I'll use it or not. And then we get 2 command tokens. And then we get a bonus command token because of Laurent's ability. And then we get to take all the ones off the stuff we've used. So that was actually more than I thought it was. That's quite a hefty heap of stuff that we had used. And we got 5 command tokens, so it's not bad. And that is going to end that. So let's go on to our event. Impossible Current. Wind and sea carry the ship to a faraway place. You must move your ship 4 distance. You may not move the ship to a region you have already entered in this same movement. You can't move the ship back and forth between regions. Okay, that's interesting. What does that do for us? Let's see. I don't want to get any place where we could be damaged. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go 1, 2. Can't go back to where I came from. 3. It's not working out the way I wanted. 3. So 1, 2, 3. Bummer. I guess we could move here and look at these pillars. Maybe this one. No, we can't, because if we do that, we could go 1, 2. We have to make a check there. 3, 4. We can go 1, 1, 2. I can't go back into here. 3, 4. We can do that, and then we won't even have. We'll go over here. We're going to go over here. Oh, we end up sailing way over here. Okay, boom. That was our event. So then we go on to our oh man, you know. So here's the thing that screwed me up there. This really screwed us up because I got that serpent out of sequence. The serpent didn't follow us. He would have had to follow us again, and I wouldn't been able to do it. Oh man, because then I got to backtrack all that stuff and take the points back and all the stuff that we did. We're just going to say my first action was getting rid of the sea serpent and call it a day. Okay, sorry for cheating a little bit there, but I think it's worth it just to advance the game on and not have to backtrack. Okay. Now we're going to go to our other action. We got one more. We're going to explore 106 here and see what this thing is. I don't even know what these are, so it could kill us all. Who knows? But looks interesting to me. Before we do that, though, do I want to get any of these out? I like this adrenaline. I could put that on +1 damage. I could put that on like a Kasumi. That'd be pretty good. Give her strength. I could put this on Raphael. That would give him a 3 strength. He'd be beefy, but he's already exhausted. I can't use him in a challenge. It's a 4, though. I do like this card, though. I do like this. I think this is worth getting out. I could put it on Mac too. She's got a real good chance to hit, and that will give her a 3 damage. Let's do that, and then she'd have a strength as well. She does not have strength currently, but that allowed her to participate in a strength challenge. It's going to cost us 2 of our command tokens, which is fine. That gives us 3 left, so we have 2. And we're going to put that... No, I think I'm going to keep it on Kasumi. So we're going to put this under here. There we go. All right. Now she can conduct strength challenges as well. Well, I guess anyone can conduct a strength challenge or be participant in one. I guess you don't. It would be stupid not to do it if you didn't have the skill. But I guess you could. I don't know. I haven't really looked at that. I've never thought of doing it without having the skill, except for travel. Okay, we got a 106 here. I'm right there, 106. Let's take a look. The sides of the pillar are carved with an elaborate depiction of the sky, clouds, the sun, the stars, and the moon in all its phases. You stop at a small stone dock and disembark. The door leading into the pillar is mostly plain and unadorned, except for a recessed square that contains 3 white stone tablets. Above the recessed square is an inscription that reads, "When the crescent moon is full." When the crescent moon is full, then what? Asked Gregory. That's kind of ambiguous. That kind of ambiguity makes me nervous. An inscription above a carving reads, "When the crescent moon is full." We can attempt to place your own stone slab in the array. Requires the keyword stone. I don't think I have that. I do not. Or leave. So we're going to leave and return to our ship. That was our other action. Bummer. Well, we paid for our mild cheating with the serpent by going to a completely useless place. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to go to, I think, the galley, because I can do some things there. Like, I think if I have, I'm looking at all of our abilities. No. Nope. Restore health to anyone who has a sick bay. When Raphael, nope. I don't have. I used to have things that would help in the galley. See, I'm remembering my old abilities. I don't have them anymore. So what do we want to do? Well, I could still get a fatigue off Audrey, and we could do some serious traveling. That might be worth doing. I'm gonna have to get rid of a card to do it, and that's fine. So we're gonna go to here. I'm gonna draw a card. We're going to the galley. Drawing a card. It's this one: Jack of all trades. Anytime during a combat or a challenge, discard this equipped card to add +2 to the fate. That's pretty good. And then I think we're going to, and then it says I can burn one of these cards to take a fatigue off just one person. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take it off Audrey, because we're going to use Audrey to travel this turn. And unfortunately, that's it. Oh, I get 2 command tokens, so we're back up to 5. That's good. I can keep putting skills out and stuff. It's always helpful. Okay, or I could just hold on to them until we have a whole bunch to be able to take actions with. I bet you this is tighter when you're playing it with other players, because they want some too. And then if you're hoarding them all, that's bad. But it's just me. Okay, so that's it. So now we're going to do our event for this turn. Rotting Leviathan. Carrion birds and schools of sharks circle a huge, unidentifiable creature floating on the sea ahead. Navigate away from it. Savvy. 6, or we fail and gain 2 low morale. We don't want to fail that, do we? But it's savvy. That's pretty good. Okay, well, I think we're going to definitely have... Someone's got 2 savvy. Oh, he's already fatigued out. He can't do it. It's Laurent. Who else has got... Oh, Kanan's got 2 savvy. All right, so our first person is going to participate that, and he will be fatigued. It's going to be Kanan. That gives us a 4 right now. Anybody else got savvy I could burn here that's not fatigued? Yeah, I could use Mac. She's got 1. So she'll gain 1 fatigue. We're going to have to get back to a port and rest up again, but we need money. Actually, I got relics to sell. So that'll give us a 3. That puts us at a 3. I think that'll do it. I got plenty of command tokens. Actually, you know what? I'm going to burn this and give us a 2. There. That'll give us a 2. We're destined to make this. Okay, a 4. We made it. Great. Okay, so this event is okay, and we did not gain the low morale. And then we can take our 2 actions. Well, I can tell you what one of our actions is going to be, use Audrey to travel. That is going to fatigue her again. So I want to go back here. I have some things I want to do. And I think we're going to go to the port and sell some relics and go to the inn. Right? Or I have to go... I think I can sell the relics anywhere if I understand the FAQ right. Well, anywhere like a port or a trader. I can use them as 2 money. So I could use 2 of them to unfatigue everybody, which would be great. And I don't have any damage per se, but that's okay. All right, so we are going to use Audrey to travel. Now she's got her, first off, she has 2 craft. And then she has this. If you use Audrey to travel, add 2 to fate. If the total is 9+, avoid any hazards. That might be able to get us someplace really nice. So we're going to draw our fate card and see what we get. We got a 3, so that's going to give us a 4, 7, not a 9, which is okay. A 7 gives us 3 travel. So we can go, yeah, we got it. 1, 2, a 3 right into there. So we traveled back to there. I probably should have checked these for the forest thing, but I don't have enough information on that yet, and I don't want to waste too much time on it. But first thing, so we're going to go to our 2 actions now, and we're going to port, where I'm going to spend 2 relics for 4 gold. Let me get out the port. We don't need to see the port token. We know what it does, right? Because I'm going to go to the port to get, I'm going to spend the relics instead at the inn, and I'm going to take a fatigue off everyone so that everyone can at least participate in an action, if not get rid of fatigue completely. So we got a bunch of people that know fatigue now. Had a great time at the end. No, we don't have any, I'm looking, we don't have anybody with damage because of that potion we took. So we're okay. We've got this covered. Good times had by all. That was our first action. Our second action, I think we could explore 201 or 149 and just stay there for a moment. We might as well. I think, let's explore this. 209 right here, or 201 rather. Let's see what's in that spot right there. Maybe there's something good that we can get. Maybe probably another quest would be my thought. But let's see. We might even have a keyword for them. Who knows? Who knows? We'll check it out. That is going to be 201. All right. Well, it says a keyword reminiscence. We do not have that one. Okay. I think someone I know lives around here, says Mac. She leads you to a small cottage outside of Lynn's Grove. Rushing ahead, she knocks loudly on the door. Carolina! Your salty dog, you salty dog, are you in there or not? Open up! A woman opens the door. She's tall and muscular with short hair and a golden earring. Mara Johnson, as I live and breathe, you'd better come in. Mac insists you stop by the cottage of an old friend. Hey, we can go inside with Mac. We can wait outside and raid the cottage garden. We're not doing that. Man, you got some, I'm playing good guys, but man, there are some options here that are just awful. There was one, remember the one in the beginning, if you've been watching this whole series, where it said we could burn down our house to get what we wanted? But we're not. We're going to go in with Mara, so we're going to start right here, which is Mac, by the way. We're going to go inside with Mac. This is Carolina. We traveled together for a while, explains Mac as you enter the cottage. The rooms are sparse with minimal furniture, the walls empty of any decoration. I'm moving soon, so most everything's packed. But come and sit down. Carolina leads you to a kitchen where you all sit around a long wooden table. I can see it's been a few years, she says, nodding at the gray in Mac's hair. Mac laughs. And how long since you gave up piracy and settled down? Carolina turns to the crew. She loves to bring that up, but I was only a pirate for a few months. Turns out I make a much better lumberjack. Mac and Carolina exchange old stories, but soon the whole crew joins in a lively conversation. When you finally get up to leave, Carolina asks a favor. It would be a great help to me if you'd take some old supplies off my hands. Give me less to carry. Consider it a thank you for letting me catch up with an old friend. Mac and Carolina reminisce about old times while the crew shares a warm meal. Gain 2 grain. Oh, this is the mother lode. Wow, this is good. 2 grain. I'll take that. 2 veggies. Definitely take that. What else we get? Remove all low morale tokens. We don't have any. And gain quest number 51. I bet you it's reminiscence. What do you think? What do you think? I bet you it is. Okay, so we're going to gain quest number 51. Reminiscence. An old friend, we visited the house of a woman Mac used to travel with. So basically, I think if we'd already done this, we just wouldn't get all the cool stuff we just got. And then we returned to the ship, and that was a great time. Man, we finally got to relax and talk to somebody and chill out and not have monsters chase us down or terrible things happen. So that was pretty good. That wasn't so bad. I think, though, we're going to take our next ship action. And because remember, we moved, and then we did our second action was to visit the old friend. Because we got blown off by that storm, or I would have done that already. We still got one more place to search here. I don't know if I want to keep searching here or move on, to be honest. or Frank rather. I'm not sure which is advantageous to us. We still have a lot of stuff to do. I should probably look through all the things that we need done and try and figure out where they are. I'll probably do that off camera. But anyway, let's take our ship action. We have lots of stuff, no fatigue, no damage. We're in a pretty good position right now. So I believe what we're going to do, I don't have anything on the board at all. So whatever we do, let's do this. We're going to go back to the deck, right? I think that's a good choice. We will gain 2 more command tokens, but we do not gain a card, and we get to start going through these. Now, I've tried to shuffle them up a little, but I'm going to shuffle them up a little more. Okay, let's draw the first one, a meat or a grain. Do I want to stop there? Yeah, I think we can live with that, and I'll get, just to have 2 of everything, I will get another meat. There we go. And that was our ship action. So now we're going to move on to our next event. Let's see what we get. Merchant vessel, a well-provisioned ship approaches. Convince them you need help. Cunning. Gain 1 grain or buy 1 food. Pay 1 coin to gain 2 grain. I don't know how many coins. Or bid them farewell. We'll just bid them farewell. I mean, I don't want to talk them out of... I don't want to try and cheat them. I could with cunning, but I just got everybody rested up for a bigger event. So let's just say we let them go by. See you, vessel. We'll talk to you later. We're going to go on our merry way, I believe. All right, now we get to take our actions. You know, I have this, and it says something about taking it north to the mountains from glance, but I don't remember where that is. So I think for our first action, we're just going to explore this. I'm trying to. I should have noted where a lot of things were, and I didn't do it. So, little tip for you as you play this game: make sure you keep track of things. And we're going to go up to 149 and check it out there and see what we got. If keyword heretic, nope. If keyword Gomka, nope. If keyword wander, I thought I had heretic. I'm going to look real quick. Thrax totem, nope. Red, silence totem, no, it's red, not, okay. From the deck of a ship, you can see a group of 5 silver-haired pan wanderers standing on the beach. They watch the manticore approach as if waiting for you. The robes they wear show they're pilgrims from a religious order, Mac tells you. You can usually tell which order by the designs on their robes, but I'm not familiar with this one. The leader of the pilgrims, an older man with bioluminescence shining through the crow's feet wrinkles that mark the edges of his purple eyes, nods to you as you land. Well met, outsiders, he says. My name is Zoe. Perhaps you can help us. Ever since the Pan Empire was destroyed by the gods, we have wandered the seas, guiding the people of this world to greater piety, so they may avoid a similar fate. We recently discovered that a certain scholar is in possession of the blasphemous book Gamka. The other pilgrims spit on the ground at hearing the name. We asked her to give it to us so we could destroy it, continues Zoe, but she refused. Now she won't let us back into her cabin. Please, you must get this book for us, though persuasion or theft, or by persuasion, theft or trickery. The method is up to you, but the book must be disposed of using the proper rituals. It is for the scholar's own good. The pilgrims ask you to retrieve a heretical book from a scholar who lives nearby. Return it to them to be destroyed. I think we'll promise to help. We're going to go to 149. We're going to promise to help. It says go to 149.1. Okay. Okay. Zoe bows. Thank you for this kindness. When you return with the book, we will reward you with secret knowledge that may help you on your journey. Gain quest card 52 and return to the ship. So once again, we are on the trek for yet another quest. We got quests coming out our ears. Blasphemous literature. Heretic. A group of pan wanderers has asked us to steal a copy of a book called Gomka from a reclusive scholar who lives nearby. Well, we're going to have to check out where that reclusive scholar might be. I think I may have found it right here. Does that look like where a reclusive scholar might be? Sure does. So in our last event, we moved over to here. We did that. Then we did this as our first action. So for our second action, I think we're going to sail. I'm not going to use anybody. We're just going to get there in our own due time. We only need to move 2. We got a 2. That puts us at a 1 space. That's not great, but we can move to here. And then in the next turn, we can move up to there. And that is where we're going to end this episode. We have nothing we have to do at the end of the session. I may want to put this card out. I do like this Jack of all trades, and it gives us a perception. Who can do 2 perception? It would be useful. How about Mac? Mac has no skills. So we're going to take 2 command tokens to place this skill out, and we're going to give it to Mac because that is going to give her 2 perception on perception rolls, and that's pretty good. I can deal with that. All right, so that's it for episode 18. I think, look, we got through 3 cards, so we still got a big stack of events left to go. And then after that, that will mark the end of the game. So we are going to carry this through all the way to the end. So thank you for convincing me to do that, and I will see you in the next episode. So take care, and I'll talk to you soon.